Hi, I'm going to show you today in a couple of videos how to record a vinyl record onto a USB stick without software using the LENCO L-85 USB direct encoding turntable. I got a bit sick of putting vinyls through painstaking software and basically couldn't be bothered. It really did seem too much trouble. So if you're a vinyl junkie like me and your records that you want to record are in very good condition or better, you won't care about a few extra noises. This is so easy. Remember though, your recordings will only sound as good as the records that you are playing. And here it is. What I've done here, I've put on a protractor. You can buy these from local audio shops. It's just to make sure. I actually bought this to line up a stylus from an Audio Technica turntable and making sure everything was okay, and I've used it on every other turntable I've had since. But this shows you how good the LENCO is, because those marks there tell you that everything is absolutely superb with the turntable and the alignment of the stylus. And again, the next on the next one, you just turn that over a little bit like that, and you make sure that that is level with that, and make sure that the needle sits on that bit there and everything is parallel. You actually get a good idea of what the turntable is doing, and that it's set up quite incredibly good for a cheapy turntable which only cost me 100 quid. Now I'm going to take that off, and what I'm going to do, if I can just switch that on there, while I mount my video camera on here, I'm just going to show you in a few simple steps how easy this is. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get an old Polecats 10-inch on pink vinyl, because it has two tracks on the B side. Make sure the correct speed. It's 45 for down, 33. It's 45. So what you do, it's dead easy. You take the USB stick and see the slot there? That's exactly where it goes. I always blow, see if there's any dust in there. Hopefully that'll come. Once that goes in there, you will see that connecting. See the little red light? It connects with the USB stick. The USB stick is, hopefully you can see that lighting up. When that's all stopped, it's ready to go. And this is how, that's it, they've all stopped. Once that red light there stops blinking, you're registering your USB stick. The next thing is just to play your record, and it is very, very easy to do. You've got a record button here, you've got a split button there. The split button is for when you're doing numerous tracks, say an LP. This has two, so I'm going to do the split version, then on a later video we're just going to do the normal version. So we take the stylus across. What you've got to remember, of course, is that if you can get that spot on with your recording, you press record. I don't know how loud this is going to be. And the red light starts blinking slowly. Your USB stick is registering, it is recording. And we'll just listen to the Polecats.
You can't rock, you can't roll, just better find yourself another gal. So when I'm away, I walk some way back home. I was so upset I had to use the phone. And when she said to me, so good for us to see, I just rocked my blues away.
I'll just turn that down a bit and just let you know what's happening now. It's still, the red LED there is still flashing, blinking slowly. the USB is still blinking because it's still recording to it. What of course you want to avoid when you're recording is anybody near this, because obviously if it touched it, it probably would disrupt the recording. At the moment it's doing fine, and we will do the split. What I'll do on this video, I will just stop the recording after the first track, and then in one of the next videos we'll show you just how to put it onto the computer and what the USB stick actually comes up with. It's very, very good, it's very unique, and it's so simple. If your records are good enough, if you're not bothered about a few little pops or that, if your records are really that good, it won't bother you at all. Because if you've been listening to records like I have for many years, that odd one that'll come through when you're playing it on your MP3, it won't matter. Yeah, if you turn it up, you can hear a bit of hiss, a bit of crackles, but that doesn't matter. If it doesn't bother you, it saves going through all that painstaking software. The software for me sometimes is just a bit too silly. It takes everything out the vinyl, I think. We don't want it CD quality, we don't want it super notch. Obviously some people will. You can put it through your own software at the end, but this is a brilliant way of just getting vinyl onto an MP3, and therefore on a USB stick on your own MP3 player without taking anything out of it. And it sounds as good as in the next video, hopefully, which will be part 2. I'll show you how to put that onto a computer. Now it's coming to its end now. So what I shall do, the next button you press is the record button again. So we're going to press this and it'll stop recording. And as you can see what it's doing, it's blinking a bit faster. That's recording it apparently to the stick, and once that stops, I'm going to eject the record, and then it's written it. Did you see the USB flashing? That has now stopped, and everything now is stationary, and that means it's recorded onto the USB stick. And that's it for this video.